Hello everyone, so I am Aijaz Ali and today we are here with another fascinating activity which is adding alternative ending to the half story. So basically we have half of the story of Romeo and Juliet play by the Shakespeare, and we will add the three types of ending here because we have three types of ending, which is number one is comic, second one is happy, and third one is tragic ending. And before listening to our endings, you must know the first part of the story, which is like there are two families in the place called Verona, and they have altercations between them. But unfortunately, a boy called Romeo and a girl called Juliet from both families falls in love with each other, and they get married secretly. And when the cousin of Juliet hears this news, he decides to take the revenge in wrath, and he kills Romeo's friend. And because of that, Romeo kills him furiously. And then the king of Verona makes a proclamation of the banishment of Romeo from the Verona. And on other hand, Juliet is in shock because of the demise of her cousin and because of the banishment of the Romeo. And then after a few days, her family compels her to get married to another guy. But firstly, she refuses and she says no. But after compelling her for days, she finally says yes to them. But at the last moment, she uses a venom or a poison which will only make her seem dead, not real. And she sends a note to the Romeo that it's only a part of the plan, not the real truth. But unfortunately, Romeo doesn't get that letter, and he hears that her Juliet is no more. And he, with the venom is in his hand, he goes to the family tomb where the last ceremonies of the Juliets are getting performed. So this was the first part of the story. Now we will listen to the different endings. And firstly, I would like to ask from Mr. Maroo Mal, which type of ending you have and what have you written in your ending?
Hello guys, how are you? My name is Maroo Mal. So today I want to tell you the alternative ending. So I have write that so when Romeo go to back to the back city, go to the back city, he saw and listened the information that Juliet was droid, and at that time he take the poisons, and at that time he was died. So this information was going back to the Juliet, and Juliet was upset, and by the force of this family he married with the Paris, and few days later, he want to take the revenge from the fairy Lawrence, that he make the plan make the plan to just like a death. So he make a plan to kill the pious man fairy Lawrence. So he cooked the meal and mix with some poisons. At that time he saw the son of the fairy Lawrence, and he said to him that this meal for your father, I cook for him. So when he go to his back to home, and when his father come back, he told them that Miss Juliet cook a meal for you, and he think that she was angry from his parents. She cooked meal for her parents. So he go to the Juliet parents home and go and give them. So their parents were happy. So they eat them, and all were become the cause of the death. And finally, she listened the information that her family, all members were died. By this way, she suicide her life, and no get any type of love, and her love detect her love.
So it was quite sentimental, and you kills every character in the story. Now it's our turn to the Dolat Kumar, and let's listen to his ending.
Hello guys, how are you? I hope you are all fine. It's me, Dolat, and I would like to share my opinions, my thought, and my ideas about the poetry of Romeo and Juliet. In this condition, Romeo and Juliet spread the fragrance of love, and in this condition, they both wanted to separate their love with their families, because their families are enemies with one another, and in this condition they wanted to bring some revolutions in their society and their families members. In this condition, there was a man, a religious person, Lawrence, who played most important role in this history about the life of Romeo and Juliet, because he got married by the Romeo and Juliet got married by the support of Lawrence. In this condition, once when Romeo returned to see the body of Juliet, that time Romeo thought that she was really died, and in this condition, finally Romeo killed himself by the poison. And when Juliet out of unconsciousness, at that time he saw the body of Romeo, and he himself killed by the knife. In this condition, the moral of this story is to spread the love, to spread. They both wanted to change both families, because their families was enemy both each other, and in this condition, the death of Romeo and Juliet taught us a lot of things, and finally, both families. After the death of Romeo and Juliet, both families lived with love, harmony, and peace. Thank you so much.
So he was Mr. Dolat Kumar. Now it's my turn with the comic ending, and which is like that. At the tomb where everyone was present, Juliet's nurse, Juliet's family, and also the Romeo's family, because now they all have learned that there is nothing ludicrous caste and tribe systems and absurd rivalries. And suddenly a huge entrance door opens, and there is a Romeo with a vial or the bottle of the violent colored venom in his hand, and wailing so bad that, and saying that, my dear, my Juliet, my dear love, why have you suicided? And but anyway, it's my turn to die in your love. Then everyone starts to yell at him and saying that, stop, don't do that, Romeo, stop it, don't do that. But suddenly the Juliet's nurse starts saying that, wake up, Romeo, and with a furious face, and she furiously and gradually comes closer to him, and by shaking him with his shoulders, she again says, wake up, Romeo, wake up, Romeo. But Mr. Romeo doesn't respond. At the last, she finally slaps the Romeo so hard, and Mr. Romeo wakes up with a loud scream. And as he wakes up, he sees a huge clock just in front of him, showing a time of 8 a.m. and her mother standing beside him with a stick and a very angry face and yelling at him. And after a few seconds, he realizes that I'm not Romeo, I'm Sheku, the diehard fan of the Shakespeare, and I not the Romeo nor the Romeo with Juliet. I was just having a dream. So that was my comic ending, and I hope you all loved our endings, and I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching.